Alright, so today is going to be just a very short video. I wanted to make a video about something I recently purchased to help with my plant collection and keeping them healthy. So what I just bought, and it was only $6, but I just got this guy here. See him? Focuses. Well, there you go. Alright, so this here is a moisture meter. I got it for only $6 and change from Amazon. Ooh, it's windy here. Anyways, basically what this guy does is you stick it down into the soil of your plant pots about 3/4 of the way down. Leave it there for a few seconds and it basically will tell you if your plants need water or not. So for me in particular, most of the plants that I keep are succulents. So if you look here, let me see if I can get this to, is it gonna focus? Maybe not. I think you guys can see well enough. So right now it's pointing to dry. That red area right there is exactly where you want your succulents to be before you start watering them. In most cases, there's a few rare succulents here and there that like a little more water than the majority. However, for almost all the ones that I have, that red area is where I want them to be before I go ahead and give them a thorough watering. And so you can also see there's that mid area, green, and then the blue. And yep, it says dry for red, moist for green, and blue is wet. So I'm going to show you real quick exactly how this works. You can see here, this is what goes down into the soil. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to test one of my plants. I have this guy right here. Alright, I have this elephant bush succulent right here. It's a little burnt in some spots, as you can see. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. But we are going to see if it needs to be watered right now. So I'm going to take my moisture meter and I'm going to put this down right into the middle where the majority of the roots are. Almost all the way down in that pot. And as you can see here, it is very, very dry. So this guy right here definitely needs some watering. So I'm going to do that in just a moment. And I will show you, for comparison, a succulent that I watered recently. There you are. So you can see that he's a lot more moisture. So does this guy here. We might have a little bear in here. Nice. So that's some moisture. But yeah, you can see basically how it works. So we want that to read in that red zone. And that's how we know it's time to water. For some of my succulents that really don't like a lot of water at all, they're very, very prone to root rot, I let them get all the way down to 1. Some of them I start watering right at 2 or 3. Like this guy over here, I hardly water him. He is a pink moonstones plant, and they're very slow growers, but he still, I can definitely see growth since I got him. But he hates water for the most part, so I hardly water him. And then same with these guys here. He is not doing so well. I got him, I think I mentioned in a previous video, I got him from Lowe's, and when I got him originally from Lowe's, he was soaking wet, already starting to rot a bit. I did the best I could, but he's still, he's getting a little bit squishy. These ones aren't so bad, but the outer leaves are. And these lithops here are a little bit squishy. Anyways, so yes, that is the moisture meter. That is how it works. So what I'm going to do real quick now is I am going to water that elephant bush, and I will show you an update on how it tests out. There you go. Alright, let's see. Here we go. That's a lot better. These guys I find like a lot more water than a lot of my succulents do, so that's much better for him. A bit random, but I thought you guys might like to see real quick this little friend I have that's living in one of my bromeliads here. Oh, well there's a new friend that just joined him. Hello, dragonfly. But we also have down here, if you can see him, that is a tree frog. Very big one, actually. He's just really squished in there. I always have tree frogs. This one plant in particular, every tree frog comes and sleeps in the center of it. Alright, so yeah, that is my moisture meter. I love this thing. Like I said, it costs a little over $6. Well worth it, considering the fact that they can help you save your succulents if you are unsure of whether to water them or not, or maybe you're new to succulents and you need a little bit like of a cheat. Tell ya, I highly recommend this. Also, I forgot to add on Monday, this what day is it? I don't even know what day it is. Tuesday. Okay, next week on Monday I will be going to Florida Cactus Inc. in Apopka, Florida. And I will likely be vlogging while I'm there, just because I really want to show off the plants they have there. They have so many beautiful succulents and cacti, and yeah, if you live in this area in Central Florida or near Apopka, or even if you don't live near Apopka but you end up around the area, definitely check it out. It's an amazing bunch of greenhouses with amazing succulents and cacti. Highly recommended. So I will be there vlogging that day, probably buying quite a few things as well, so I will show you guys what I do end up buying. I do need to grab some succulent mix while I'm there. They have a very good succulent and cactus mix that they make there. Very gritty. It drains extremely well. I've used it for a lot of my succulents here, and it's done wonders for them. So yeah, okay, so I will see you guys then. I hope everything is going well, and I will see you soon.